Okay, good morning, everybody. 16th. Fun. Very nice week. Market is setting up huge. Does it go? Let's see. Setting up huge. Now, what do the shorts have? Trump does this wrong. He does this wrong. Nothing can be in. He causes this problem. He causes that problem. That's okay because the market's not going down. And when the market goes down 100 points, we have NVIDIA, and we kill trade after trade. Our stuff is fine because we're picking stuff based on stuff. Now, one thing I want to talk about today, a little bit different, is we have people in the room. We have some more people in the room, and they have different ideas, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody has to trade how they want to trade. Okay, no problem. Don't have to trade my picks. Don't have to trade Steve's picks. You can have your own picks. That's okay. Everybody is here for news. All we do is we offer news. Okay? But here's the thing. And this couple comments will make you a better trader. Okay? So let's say you have a $25,000 account. And you traded with XX, and you use charts, and you use this indicator, and you use that indicator, and you did it for 2 years. And it didn't work for you, and you lost money. Okay? Or it worked for you, but you only made $5,000. You can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. Doesn't make any sense. Okay? So just understand that. If you understand that, you will be better. Okay? You will be better. I'm telling you. If you every time you make 50 cents on an option, you say, I'm going to sell it, okay, nothing wrong with that. And if you say, I'm going to sell my option if I lose it, okay, nothing wrong with that. But then look at your results. If your results after a year are, wait a second, I'm losing money doing this, then why would you do the same thing over again? And so you know, what Sam preaches is be open-minded. Open to change, open to everything is different. And if you want different results, you have to think and do differently. You have to. It doesn't work. Let me tell you, if you lose money for 3 years in a row, doing something and following something, and you continue to do that, that's really your fault because you're not open to change, okay? Be open to change and you will be better. I'm telling you, I preach all the time, nonstop about lower risk. Why? Because we have people that come in and they take 25,000 to 100,000 in a week or 2 weeks, and all of a sudden they're doing 50,000 a trade and they give it up. Okay, it happens. Happens all the time. Why? Because they say if I can turn 2,000 into 100, I can turn 100 into 2 million. Well, you can if the market's right and you pick the right ones. But if it goes the other way, you get smoked. And let me tell you, like I said yesterday, your biggest challenge is not making money. Your biggest challenge is the first time you make 30,000 and you wanted to make 30,000 for the year, just making up numbers, that you lose 10 and you're upset. If you're upset, that means you're doing something wrong, okay? And if you learn that, you will get better. You will get better. Okay, that's the preaching. Goldman Sachs doing nothing. What should you do? Nothing. 232, 219. Unplayable, doing nothing. SPX up a little bit. What's it up, Steve? It's up 2. It's getting near at 2406. Yesterday it got near there. So now, once again, people ask Sam why he does certain things. So we bought SPX at 75 cents because we thought it was going through, because oil. As soon as oil was up, I knew the market wasn't going to go down. SPX and Russell were going to be good. So we bought SPX. And they ran up to 4. They went up to 470. It started coming down. We dumped them at 380. We took our profit. Took $3+. Now people said, well, Sam, it's trying to break up. Why'd you sell it? Well, we sold it because you're managing your account as a whole. We were down in Tesla. We were down in Amazon. So I said, if I sell that, I'm even on both. So all of a sudden I sell those and I can hold Amazon for the end of the week and they're coming back. And Tesla's coming back. And I can hold them both. And boom. Managing your account 101. Very straightforward. If I didn't, this is really interesting. So here's a comment I'll make. If I did not have Amazon and I did not have Tesla, I would have held those SPXs and I'd have got 232 for them because they were in the money. You know, they closed it for 232, so you would have got $2.32. But I would have held them because it's managing your account as a whole. I'm telling you. If you sit there, I'm going to say one more time. If you sit there and say, I'm down on Apple, but I'm up on this, that means you still don't get trading your account as a whole. Don't even talk about it, because if you talk about it, you will do something dumb. You will. We all do. You do. I told you the story about my brother. My brother makes $200,000. He gets a Ameritrade. He had a Ameritrade at like $8. He takes it to $100 back in 99, 2000, and he calls me. He goes, Ameritrade's flying. I said, did you sell it? You're up what, 95,000? He goes, no, I got to pay tax. I'm going to have to pay 38,000 tax. So he doesn't sell it, and it takes it to zero. So I took it back to even. So he didn't pay the 38,000 tax, but he didn't even make the 60,000 that he was up. Don't make those type of mistakes. Manage your account as a whole, and you will do good. Okay, that's SPX. Baba, earnings are coming. Sina is way up today. S-I-N-A. Sina is way up. If we put up Sina, Steve. He's ripping. This thing, S-I-N-A. S-I-N. You're talking Sienna, the other one. Sina. There you go. Got to take off the C. Nice. Sina. So he's way up. He's ripping. This is trying to break out. Through 92 is a breakout. You got 92, 99. But here's the thing. Does it take Netties? I don't know. Netties is coming down a little bit here to start with. See if it reverses. This thing is taking up. Sina is way up, and Weibo, WB. So Weibo is way up, and Weibo is another Chinese thing. Sina owns a piece of it, so it's way up. It's trying to break up, so we'll see on that. That implies that the BABA numbers could be pretty good. The BABA numbers are good, 126, 128. But here's the thing, like we said yesterday. If you're going to pay $1.50 for the 125s and it only goes to 128, you only make a 2x. And Sam's rule from day one for newer people has been 3x. You don't have to be able to get 3x. It has to be possible. So what does that mean? If you buy Amazon and it's at $1, can that option go to 3? If you don't think it can go to 3, then you don't buy it. Because in this game, you're going to have your winners, you're going to have your losers. And I'm telling you, if you take 50 cents on every play, you will lose money. You will lose money because you have to have your winners have to be bigger than your losers. So you got to get 3 and 4x on some positions. So that's why everything we buy with the possibility that it can get 3x. If we don't think it can get 3x, like if you got NVIDIA, if you say, okay, I like NVIDIA 142s, and and then they're not $1, but let's say they're $1. That means 3 times that, it would have to add 3 points to it, 142, add 3 points to 142, you're at 145. Can it get to 145? Steve will tell you yes. If you believe it can get to 145, then it's a good play. If you believe that it can only get to 140, then those options are never going to go to $3, so you wouldn't buy them. Okay, risk the reward. Now, it doesn't have to get there, and you don't have to hold it till there. Nobody's telling you to hold it till there. We're just saying the possibility of the move has to be able to get there, right? So like when we bought Apple at 40 cents, our number on Apple is 162. If it gets to 162, they're $2 in the money, so that 40 cents goes to $2. So that's better than 3 to 1. That's why you buy them. Doesn't mean it gets there. It just has to have the ability to get there. Now, if you think the top is 159 and it can't move more than 159, then you don't buy the 160s. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? Okay. So that's Baba. Baidu just sitting there. 188 is a beast number. Can you get through 188? You know, the earnings were bad. I just don't, if earnings are bad, I don't believe in going and playing it. Now, you can play it in and out or get to a number, because to me, you buy something like NVIDIA where the earnings are good and it continues to go, okay? So that's why we're not playing Baidu. But, you know, let me tell you, I made a tremendous amount of money on Baidu. A lot of my wealth came from Baidu many, many years ago. So I like the stock, okay? It's just right now, not playable. CMG, right here. This morning, it was showing 495 to 500. If it prints at 503, now here's the action around 500. Know this, learn it, remember it, write it on your wall, paint it on your wall. Okay, and your parents will come over and say, what are you doing? Well, Sam told me paint it on the wall. Okay. It can get to 500, then it can get to 503. And most likely, if it hits 503, it's going to do two things. It's going to bust through. It's going to go to 507, 511 instantaneously. Or it's going to come back to 498. And at that point, let's say it gets to 503 and it goes to 498, it probably scare half your people out of it, okay? Now, that's okay, depending on what your goal is, okay? Sell it, roll up, sell it at 503 and roll up. We don't know. We'll see. But it can get there, and then it come back to 498, and then they'll sit there, and they'll make a decision. Do I really want to go, or do I want to go back down to 493, 491? Okay, and if it goes a second time and it closes through 503, it takes off. All these things do that. Amazon, around certain numbers, they go through it, and then they come back, they revisit it, and then they go through it again. And a lot of times, look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA went to 130, on Thursday, and then it went under 128, and it actually went to 126, and it sat there for 2 days, and then it went through it, right? Now, it could have went through it on Friday, but it didn't. So you always have that action. So watch for that action today. See if it takes out 500 early, and then you decide, okay? And then we'll see. So that's CMG. Google L looks very, very nice. Does it get going? If it gets through 962 and holds for 15 minutes, it may run all day long. Looks way, way better. Kramer yesterday said there's only two companies that are huge in AI. NVIDIA is the biggest, and Google has like a little 10% share. Only two. If they want AI, and you really believe AI is the future, can rip. Okay. Downside under 951. Price line sitting there. No compelling reason to buy it till it has a 15-point pop at the open. Now people say, Sam just comes up and makes random stuff. Absolutely. Why are you going to play price line? And I understand it can go huge. But why are you going to play it till it gets a 15-point? The day that it gaps up 15 points, it's going to go 35. And then you're in it, and we'll be in it, and then we'll kill it. Right now, there's better stuff. Regeneron, very nice move yesterday, moving higher, 453, 462. Wow, 453, 462. Downside 436. Netflix, told you about the news. People are speculating there's a price increase. If they increase it, and I don't even know what good is. I would think if they increase it $1, the stock goes up $10 that day. It just takes off. If they increase it 3, it probably goes up 10 or 15 and comes back down 10. Because people will say everybody's going to quit. So don't know. But let's keep an eye on it. It's supposed to happen on June 1st, so don't need to buy today, right? We'll wait. We'll wait. And when the premiums come down, we'll get it. Okay? Win continues to move 127, 127, 127. Netties down a little bit here. Watch this one. If it takes out 288, this 288 number is massive. If it takes out 288, it's going to go to 300. You got 296 in between. But it's down on this Weibo thing. Don't really know why. I have to go read the Cena thing after we're done, but keep an eye on it. But if it takes out, if it goes red to green, and if you've seen CMG yesterday, CMG was down at 486, and we bought these, and it went red to green, and it took off, and now it's set to go. So if this goes red to green, it's going to take out 288. Let's see what happens there. Avago continues to move very, very strong, 241, 244 on it. NVIDIA, 136, continues to run. So Steve says 147. Then if this gets 147, how good is this room going to be doing? There's so many people that have rolled up on this. I mean, I literally got 20 to 25 messages from people saying, Sam, I took all 9 trades that you did. All 9 trades, either 200 to 1,000 or 2,000%. Think about that. And they keep rolling up, and they're still rolling up. Fantastic, fantastic. At 147, trade of the year, right? Let's see what happens. 137 is hard. And then I have 142. Steve says 147. And here's the thing. My number is we create numbers based on premium and stuff like that, but it's a blue sky number. So anything is possible, okay? Once again, be open-minded. If you believe anything is possible, anything is possible, okay? It's NVIDIA. Apple a little bit better. Look for 156.60. If it hits 156.60, this can go to 158, 159. Very nice. Tesla needs 321. Wait for 321. ISRG. Harry is saying ISRG. Goldman raises it to a price target of 1,000. Wow. 872. 872 next. 872 next. Interesting. What are the downside numbers on NVIDIA? Mr. D. Mills says, I'm going to short it. 132, 129, 126.60. Okay. That's what we know. Okay, what else? Weibo is up huge. Cena is up huge. Thank you, guys. Harry says, oh, man, he's going to go sell shingles. Harry says, I'm going to sell shingles. Nice. SPX level 2406, 2411, 2391 on the downside. Home Depot up nice. I didn't see Home Depot. What's it up? Let me go see. Home Depot people up too. It's going to help the markets. Home Depot is up very, very nicely. It continues to move. Now, one other thing, just for people, is everybody has X amount of money. It doesn't matter if you have $1 billion or you have $50,000. When you hear people saying, oh, Home Depot is great, or GE is great, or IBM is great, you only have X amount of dollars. So Sam's rule has always been trying to make the most money with your money with the least amount of risk. Okay? So based on the risk that you have, you take a trade. Taking a trade in a GE or some of these guys come on TV and say, oh my God, AMD can go up $1. Well, if you buy the option for 10 cents and it can go to 30, people say, oh my God, you did 200%. That 200% is meaningless because you made 20 cents. So if you put in, if you put in $200 and you bought 20 of them, you made $400. Did that do anything for you? It doesn't do anything for me. For some people, it does. But that's why percentages don't work on most things. It matters how much you're making, the total dollar amount. So just know that. You only have X amount of money, and you can only play X amount of things. Don't tap yourself out. Don't keep buying more positions. Manage your account, and you will do great. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Steve. Thank you, Derek. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.